Denver Bronco fans. Um, I'll be doing a keep 'em or dump 'em, America's favorite game show, Denver's favorite game show, Broncos country's favorite game show, and this is gonna be I don't know how long. I'm just gonna do it and give my opinion on who we should keep, who should we dump, and let's look at last year. What I said. Um, All right, so we signed DeMar Dotson, Nick Vannett, Mark Barron, which was a garbage signing, Blake Bortles, yeah. Melvin Gordon, it's one more year. It's just the fumbles that killed me. He cost us at least a couple games due to the fumbles, and that fumble against Miami was bad. Thank God we won that game. Timmy Jernigan did nothing. Grasnell, he's not looking that good. Sam Martin, he's a solid punter. Driscoll sucks. Connor McGovern went to the Jets. Chris Harris went to the Chargers. Shelby Harris, we resigned. That I wanted him back. Derek Wolf, I wanted him back, but is what it is. Went to Baltimore. Joe Flacco we traded him to New York. Atachu, we resigned. I wanted him back. Willie Park, man. He went to Philly and then came back to Denver. We'll get on to him. Casey Kreider we traded him to the Giants, I think, and then Riddick, who cares? He went to the Chargers. Same with Booker. And the Todd Davis went to Minnesota. We let him go, and the rest, who cares? But let's get on to this year, shall we? Let's see who's the free agents I want to keep. Who should we release? And I'm pretty sure majority of these are everyone agrees. So let's go by position. Why not? Let's start off. Tim Patrick, I would resign. He's a restricted free agent, so if someone tries to sign him, we'll probably give up a second round pick. So he's ours. We're gonna get him back, and he's gonna be receiver depth. Tim Patrick's a restricted free agent. We're gonna get him back. Same with Devontae Spencer. He had that nice kick return touchdown against Carolina. Devontae Spencer have been our best kick returner since Trendon Holiday, back all the way. He's been pretty solid. I like Devontae Spencer, and I'm happy he's back. He had some injuries, COVID issues, but it is what it is. Fred Brown, release him. Jake Butt, release him. He keeps getting hurt. He's an unrestricted free agent. Let him go and get injured somewhere else. He sucks, man. Jake Butt, he's never on the field. All right, I can't really call him a bust. He was a late round pick, so who cares? Jordan Legton, don't know who he is. Release him. Calvin Anderson, I'd resign him. He's a restricted free agent. Calvin Anderson, he's a solid tackle. He was a backup. Didn't really bother me this year, so get Calvin back. I don't know who Darren Paulo is. Release him. I don't know. He's a young guy. I don't know what they're gonna do. I have no idea. Kareem Jackson, $11 million. Really, you really want to take that cap hit? You could just free up that money, let him go, and invest that money in something else. But if Deshaun's traded to the Broncos by this time, and I'm just saying this, as a Broncos fan, I would love Deshaun Watson. But if Deshaun Watson's not coming here, I'm sticking with Locke. And I'm saying, Kareem, thank you for your services. Thank you for your two solid years with Denver. Adios. So I would let him go. This is a situational base. I would just let him go because if we don't get Deshaun, what's the point of keeping him? Who cares? $11 million. We can use that somewhere else. Will Parks, resign this man. I want Parks and Rec, aka Justin Simmons. Will Parks. I call Justin Simmons Rec. Will Parks, sacked the game he came back. He started playing corner because we had a bunch of injuries at corner. Resigned to Will Parks, man. I'm happy that he's back. Same with Trey Marshall as depth. Why not? Elijah Holder. I don't even know if he's on the team anymore. I um, I would let him go. DeMar Dotson, I would let him go. He served it. He was a rental. The team didn't play him that much. They played Wilkerson more than this guy, and we signed him. Wilkerson was garbage. Like the stubbornness of Vic and the coaching staff just pissed me off at the beginning of the year. Um, just keeping these players that were garbage that didn't fit the scenario. And I wish DeMar played an entire year. If he did, maybe he would come back. We would re-sign him, but I don't think he's coming back. He's 36, probably gonna retire. I don't know. So DeMar Dotson, thank you for your service. I salute. Philip Lindsay. Yeah, I'll bring him back. He's a restricted free agent. And then this year it's gonna be like Lindsay. He was hurt this year. Injuries, turf toe, concussions, all that bullshit. I think it's a fluke year. People say, "Oh, Lindsay's always hurt." Last 2 years, his first 2 years, he's played 31 games. He rushed for over 100,000 yards both of those seasons. I think Lindsay will bounce back. And we'll see who gets the actual starting job. If not, then if you think we can trade Lindsay, we will. He's a restricted free agent. We'll get him back. Vaughn, I will decline the option, restructure the contract. If you don't want to restructure the contract, Vaughn, thank you for your service. You're my favorite Bronco of all time, and that's dead serious. I've become a Broncos fan once this kid's career started. I watched him through his suspension and other injury to his leg, his knee or leg, whatever the fuck, and then his second injury this year. Vaughn, you're my favorite. You gave me so many memories. Super Bowl 50 was my favorite game of all time. That was one of the best defensive performances by a player. But if you don't restructure, this is such a situational base. If you don't restructure that contract, I want you gone, and I want that cap space, and I want to invest it in the younger talent. Jeremiah Attachu, I would resign him right now. Attachu, he's been balling, man. He's been balling, and he stepped up a lot. He played very good. He's not gonna be that much money. I would resign Attachu, and he'll be good in that backup linebacker position. Austin Chilico, I think that's the guy. I think that's the guy who got a sack against New England, but he didn't do that much. So I would let him go or send him to the practice squad. Joe Jones, I feel like I've been hearing Joe Jones for like 50 years. I don't want him. I don't want Joe Jones. I don't want to see him. So he's gone. Get out of here. Josh Watson, again. I've been hearing about this guy for 50 years. I'll re-sign him for depth at the practice squad. I hope he makes the team because I've been hearing Josh Watson for 20 years. Austin Calico. I think we got him from Cincinnati for the Covington trade. Yeah. And didn't work out. He didn't even play. AJ Johnson, obviously, resign him. He's our best inside linebacker we got. Yeah, enough said. AJ Johnson's the best inside linebacker he got. Can he improve? Yes, he's 30. We'll see what he does next year. Last year he played pretty well. This year people figured out him and he started playing like shit a little bit. But we'll see what AJ Johnson does. We need a starting linebacker to pair with him. And then we can put Josie Jewell at backup, but we'll see what happens. Wilkerson, goodbye. Sorry. You had too many chances. I don't care if you can play guard, tackle. Get the fuck out of here. Wilkerson, it was garbage. He's one of the reasons why Locke got hurt. He's just garbage. Doesn't fit. Munchak couldn't fit. If Munchak can't fix you, you're done. Schlotman, your name's awesome. You played pretty well. Austin Schlotman, welcome back. I think they'll resign him. And is he a restricted free agent? Yeah, he's a restricted free agent. Yeah, we'll get him back. Justin Simmons. There's rumors that we're gonna tag him. If I was Jonathan Elway and George Payton, I would sign him to a long-term deal. But they're probably gonna tag him. He's probably gonna try to hold out, and then they're gonna probably fucking make him a big offer. That's what they're gonna do, so that he doesn't leave at free agency. That's what's gonna happen. So that's why I think Shelby Harris. I want to he's number one in deflections. Um, Good defensive tackle. Um, he may not get that much sack. Like again, he's not a guy who's gonna. He can stop. He's okay at stopping the run. He doesn't get that much sacks, but he's good at deflecting those balls, and that gives the defenders more opportunity to try to intercept it. It just disrupts the pass and just make sure it gets incomplete or obviously tipped and picked. I want Shelby Harris back. Okay, Sylvester Williams. I know you won a Super Bowl with us. I know you were pretty good against the run, but Sylvester Williams, I don't know at this point. This one's a wash. I guess I don't bring him back because of his age, but if you want to bring him back, I wouldn't mind. This one's not gonna aggravate me. A lot of defensive tackles are free agents. Joel Heath, who? Release him. I don't know who the fuck he is. Jonathan Harris, who? Who's Jonathan Harris? Who is this guy? Release him. DeMarcus Walker played pretty good. I think we should keep him unrestricted free agent. If we can find a guy that's better than him in free agency, then sign that guy. But I want to keep him if we can't find any good defensive ends like to replace his spot. I think he played pretty well. Demarcus Walker and what's his name? Garrett Bowles stepped up this year really. So that 2017 draft not looking that bad. Yeah, right now. AJ Boye, we released him. So I don't have to say shit about that. He's gone. Get out of here. We released him. Devontae Bosby, keep. We need depth at corner. Our corner positions. We need to keep this guy. Devontae Bosby has been good. Play this guy, Vic, please. Please. I'm tired. He was a better player overall than AJ Boye. Better at coverage, better at everything. And what was that game that he dropped a couple picks? Against Buffalo, I think. He dropped a couple picks. That pissed me off. But you know what? If he had more reps, he could have picked those off. So I want Devontae Bosby back. And Kevin Tolliver? Yeah. He's a restricted free agent. They'll probably pick him up, but I don't want him back. So that's my keep him or dump him for the 2021 offseason for the Denver Broncos. Who I want to resign, my opinion, our most important free agents are Shelby Harris and Justin Simmons. Everyone knows that. And we picked those guys up. Add a linebacker, add a corner. I think our offense is pretty fine. Hopefully, knock on wood. Jawan James plays like a top right tackle and actually plays. If he holds out again, my God, again, like I said in my AJ Boye video, I'm gonna try out for right tackle. I'm going to Denver, Colorado. I'm taking a plane from Pearson to Denver International Airport or whatever. I'm going to Empire Stadium at Mile High. I'm gonna talk to George Payne. I'm gonna talk to John Elway. I'm gonna talk to Mr. Ellis. I'm gonna get a damn tryout, and I'm gonna get that job. Okay, Jawan James, you listening to me? I'm coming for you. I'm just kidding. But other than that, Mile High 6-out. Peace. Have a good night. Good day. So that's my thoughts on Broncos. Keep them or dump them. If you're a Broncos fan, write in the comments or whatever who you think we should keep, who you think we should let go. Obviously, Boye already got released, so is what it is. Other than that, my 6 peace. Have a good day. Repeating myself. See ya.